Welcome to the Burrow. We are a family of 5 learning to grow food, cook from scratch, raise tiny humans, all while we work on our suburban fixer-upper in Southern California. Life is busy, full of chaos, but oh so fun. Alright, we're starting our fall garden today, and we are picking out our seeds. Some will start in containers, some will plant directly outside. Right here.
Okay.
Move it.
Okay.
Yep. Good job. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So these tins are actually like seed organizer tins, and I found them at a yard sale a few years back for like 50 cents each. So that's how we organize them. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. Before I grabbed these organizers, I used to store them in like those coffee cans with the lid, or a photo box. That's how I stored it before. I found these bad boys. Open, please. Good job using your manners.
Open, please.
Yes, open, please. So we're gonna do some peas, carrots. No, we'll put these. These are for the seeds we're starting. These are gonna go in here for later. We're gonna start some onions. Now's the time to start onions because they take a really long time, huh? Nasturtiums.
No.
They're also a cool weather-loving plant. We have some turnips. Those are supposed to grow really fast, like 2 months. And we can be harvesting turnips. Beans, I'm not sure if those are, we're going to experiment. I'm going to do some bush beans, and I'm going to do bush beans versus pole beans. Because pole beans, I don't have the infrastructure to have them climb. Bush beans is what I can do in my garden right now until I can start putting up some trellises. And that's even if they take off. It might be too cold. Open, please. It might be too cool for the beans. And I'm also going to start squash, but it might be too cool for squash as well. But we will see. So that is what we are starting today.
Smells like oregano.
This flower, you are tearing apart my organizational system, sister.
No, it's mine.
Those are yours, but we gotta put them back in the box.
No, all my name.
You want it. If you are in a season where you are raising or caring for little ones, I hope that this video can encourage you to just do the thing anyways. Toddlers love to help, so although including them can make a task take longer, it keeps them out of other trouble. I also try to make a game or make things fun just to gain cooperation and minimize tantrums and meltdowns. Anyways, back to the garden. So before planting or starting seeds, we have to see what we have to work with. So we need to take some time to organize and take inventory. This will also give me an idea for seeds that I need to plant next year for spring and for summer, and before all the seeds go on sale. Some seeds we will be starting in little individual pots, while some we will be direct sowing. In these pots I planted cabbage, broccoli, kale, and onions. Gardening and growing food does not have to be expensive. We were able to get seeds from our local library as well as our community. I posted in our local gardening group on Facebook asking if anybody had any extra seeds that they'd be willing to part with, and those generous folks had plenty to share. We also saved seeds from our own garden to plant for the next growing season. For plant labels, we use reused popsicle sticks or yogurt containers, and I'll just cut strips to make plant labels. And you can see here that I have an eclectic mix of containers that I'm starting seeds in. I've used solo cups, toilet paper rolls with the bottom folded in. Basically, if it can hold dirt and you can make drainage holes, you can start seeds in it. The only money I spent was for the seed starting mix. I'm direct sowing spinach at the base of my pepper plants. I'm also direct sowing a salad mix at the base of my blueberry plant that's in this wine barrel planter. So here I have a bare lime that I've planted in this wine barrel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to direct sow Royal Burgundy bush and Blue Lake bush beans. Right around this is a complete experiment. I have not planted beans this late in the season. Usually I get them started more towards late spring so that they're ready by summer. Now I've thought about doing root crops like onions or turnips or carrots. However, because this tree is so young and those are root crops, I don't think I want to do that this time around. Maybe once this tree is more established, will I do root crops around the base? But this bush bean should be good enough for now. Let me know if you guys would plant root crops down the base. I snagged these wine barrel planters on Facebook Marketplace for such a good deal. I would recommend that and OfferUp. So this is a dwarf stone fruit tree that I got from the nursery. I don't know what kind of stone fruit it is because this was not labeled when I picked it up. So I got a discount on it, but I don't know what kind of stone fruit it is. What I'm gonna do here, so I have a hefty amount of cilantro seeds that I saved from the plant that we grew during the spring, early spring. So I'm just going to plant this again at the base of this. I'm just going to sprinkle it. A little bit of chaos gardening. We have not had to buy cilantro seeds in years because that's one of the seeds that we save from our own garden. This is actually really embarrassing that I'm showing you this, but this needs to be cleaned up. The garden had been neglected for 3 months prior to this because I was heavily pregnant and then had a newborn, so I hired some help. Speaking of weeds, one of the things that we like to do is save all our boxes from the Amazon and Chewy orders to lay down like sheet mulch. We also involve our tiny dinosaurs in the weeding process. When we allow them to free range, they scratch and peck up the dirt, ripping up the weeds and then eating the bugs. Come join the party! I don't recommend doing this if you have an active garden because they will tear everything and eat everything. We have some peppers right here. My basil plant that's going to seed. That's a new variety that we're trying out. It's called the French Bulldog. Not sure anything will come out of it. And this is the whole middle part. This shade cloth is here because it has been pretty hot. Anything above 90 degrees and I'm covering most of everything. But these plants need to be pulled out anyway, so I'll get rid of this. This huge bush that you see here is an indeterminate tomato that did not have the proper trellis or structure and it's just sprawled out on the floor. So we're going to pull this out. We're going to clean out the containers of any dead plants or spent plants to make room for the new stuff coming in. We've moved onto this property with our container garden And all of our resources and finances have been devoted to fixing up this house. Having a container garden came useful when we had to learn our new climate and how the sun tracks across our property, so we've been able to move things around as we needed.
So both babies woke up. We will have to continue cleanup another day.